You know, I missed my train to Beijing. According to the data, the Departments of Housing and Urban Development count around 582,000 Americans experiencing homelessness in 2022. It's like more than the population of Iceland. Yeah, but as for China, the population for homeless people, it is extremely low. Well, in this case, I became the homeless, and seeing homeless people here in China is like next to zero. What happened? How did I get here? I'm at the station again. I just can't find an hotel that can host a foreigner. I was hoping like coming to the station I can get a ticket last minute, but no, it doesn't work like that. Left in line is the first time, and yeah, I wouldn't do it again. It's been frustrating, so I did try to get a hotel, and the guy trying to help me out. I went to the hotel, but they're not qualified. There's certain hotels that allow foreigners, but it's only like only few, and the ones that do accept foreigners are more expensive. I just want to sleep for the night. I don't want to be splashing like £100 or whatever. For what? A couple of hours? Nah, no way. I have the money, but I'm not gonna do that. Seriously, no, it's a scam. Yeah, well, it's a frustrating end, but it's part of the experience, right? So I'm learning.
Those of you visiting an enjoyable stay. If you are travelling on Thursday this afternoon, we'd like to wish you a pleasant...
It is really difficult. I'm attempting, trying to get up there, but of course they're closing McDonald's and KFC. I'm really knackered right now. I want to sleep on those uncomfortable chairs and bench. I'll try my best to sleep. First, I've been holding this shit for a long time now. Bloody hell. But they don't have any toilet there. No toilet paper, I mean. For the first time. And I've got to do it. I did a squat. And it was painful. Let's just say it was stressful and painful. Like doing the squat. You see, I was having too much fun in Tianjin, and I forgot to book my return ticket back to Beijing on time. Listen. Ticket here sell really fast, and if you think you can come to the station and get a ticket on the spot, forget about it. I mean, no ticket for me, no luck, and I tried multiple times, and I tried to get an hotel outside the station for the night, but unfortunately the hotel is not well equipped to host a foreigner. There was a young Chinese man at the reception desk trying to help me to find an hotel, but the price they quote, too much, too far from the station. Not willing to pay. Maybe sleeping at the station makes sense. For the night, this is my place. How I became homeless here in China, with zero to next to none homelessness. The next morning, wake up seeing my fellow comrades in mission, travelers stuck at the terminal. You know what this reminds me? It reminds me of the movie The Terminal, yeah, Tom Hanks, yeah, Victor Navosky. Well, at this point, maybe we can say Sheku.ℳ. Maybe not, just not, it's too cringe. You see, in the movie, Victor Navosky, played by Tom Hanks, arrived to JFK International Airport, stuck at the terminal, and he has the luggage, but I don't. And he was running from war, but I don't. You see, none of this was planned. None of this I asked for. And yeah, in the morning, I feel shitty. No toothpaste, no luggage, nothing. And this made me realize homelessness sucks. And you should appreciate what you have, not what you don't. You see, at this point, I've discovered profound respect for the homeless. It's mentally draining and depressing. I mean, imagine you have to do this week in, week out, and you sleep roughly on the streets. Unfortunately for me, here in China, if you have to be homeless, maybe be homeless inside a train station, because it is convenient, but then again, the chairs never comfortable. But it is safe and open space. So I came here so I can charge my phone, really, and I got breakfast. It was delicious, I got to say. But I was refused to stay in an hotel. It's like, I like to tell my honest experience wherever I go. This is my experience, based on my experience, right? You know, and it is frustrating, man. It's like, I don't want to lie to you, I was sleeping on a bench like that. It was so freaking uncomfortable, mate. Oh my God. You know, I did attempt like to get an hotel here in China, just outside the station. So I'm in Tianjin. It's not too far away from Beijing. It's like 20 to 30 minutes on a high-speed rail. And if you drive, it's like 1 hour, 30 minutes, right? So, yeah, and it's a very gorgeous city. I underestimate this place, honestly. Like, it's massive, honestly. And I would definitely come back. I'd definitely come back with a mate or with someone, or I'll just come back by myself, right? It's not too far and it's very cheap. So I've learned a vital lesson, you know. If you move to a country for the first time, I'll highly recommend, like, not to do a long distance traveling, because, like, if anything goes wrong, it will be a nightmare for you to get back, right? And especially if you have to work. You know, basically for me, like, I work in the evening. That's the good thing for me. So basically, I can go to Beijing in a space of 35 minutes, and then I'll get back to my apartment. I'll get like a couple of hours of sleep, and then wake up, get ready for work, and then yeah. So basically, I don't think it's too bad. But the one thing is, I'll say it's very inconvenient and it's a little bit frustrating. Being a foreigner, like when you're trying to find an hotel just outside the station, and then basically they don't accept foreigners. I think some hotels, they're not qualified to register a foreigner. And I think the larger the hotel, the most likely the budget and the resources and the facility in place, like, to register a foreigner. So yes, I was refused not to stay in an hotel here in China. Not because I'm black, no, it's not that. And the good thing is, as well, I would say, is that the young man that was trying to help me at that hotel, just outside here, I think it's called, well, anyway, you'll see. Basically, I think it's in something. Outside looks not too great, but you go inside, it looks brilliant, the reception there. And this young man trying to help me, asked himself, can you help me find an hotel that can accept a foreigner? He was on his phone, he went on the Chinese app, he was like, this is the hotel, right? And the hotel is luxury, it's like 4-star hotel, but it's so freaking expensive, man. I was like, no, I'm not gonna be paying that much. I'd rather stay here, and also it was too far away from the station, so hence why I was like, you know what, nah, what's the point, man? This is where I'm gonna be catching my train. Going there, getting an hotel, getting a taxi, coming back here, it's just too much, you know? And I slept out there, it was uncomfortable. I wish I would have just paid extra more, right? And but it's what it is. Learn from my experience. So anyways, that's it. This is a little a setback, and anyways, I'm learning. I think it's the perfect way for me to learn, because in the future I am 100% sure I'll be using the high-speed rail system again. 100%. It's so smooth, it's so convenient, it's so delicious. Yeah, traveling on the train is so delicious. I feel delicious, you know, and it makes no sense, but it is what it is. A piece of advice: do not ever miss your train, and make sure you book in advance when you're traveling here in China, because so many people, right, and tickets are very, very scarce, and if you miss it, most likely you just have to wait the next day and book in advance, and then you can travel. You see, this is one of the most unique things about China. I learn, and I'll continue to learn every day living here in this country. Finally back home. Home? Oh boy, life is strange, isn't it? I can call Beijing now home. Mad. What is it, man? Bye bye. Hey. Oh man, you got a lot of China. I love it.